We are here tonight on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, how's everybody doing tonight on a Sunday? We already know we got some sports talk. We got some wrestling talk here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, let's get ready to rumble here on a Sunday. We do have, obviously, a bunch of NFL news, a bunch of preseason shit. Unfortunately, we do have some injuries. The biggest thing is the Baltimore Ravens extend their preseason winning streak to 22 games. Big deal or not, the Ravens now have won NFL record 22 straight. That is crazy, man. I think they're just lucky, man. But is it possible that Coach John Harbaugh is starting to from the start, preseason starting to install a winning culture? I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's just luck, but 22, that's nothing to sneeze at, man. That is crazy, man. And then we do have some bad news, and that is that Kayvon Tambongos, the first round pick out of Oregon by the New York Football Giants, got hurt today. That is not a good sign at all. And here's the coach, Brian Daboll. Brian Daboll said Kayvon Tambongos will undergo further testing on his injured knee Monday. And he was spotted leaving the game, and he said, "I'm all good," to the reporter. So he was walking. It seemed like he was walking. He was walking normal, no crunches, nothing. So hopefully he's okay, man. Jesus Christ, man. I think they wanted to pull the damn card out, and he ended up walking away on his own power. So we'll see, man. Hopefully he's okay, man. They're gonna do an MRI tomorrow. And then they're saying that Michael Thomas is dealing with a little bit of a hamstring injury, according to head coach Dennis Allen, and will not practice for the next few days. Obviously, you only care for this guy, man. He missed all those last year with an injury. Now he's dealing with a hamstring injury. Got to be careful, man. We're only 3 weeks away. Got to be careful with Mr. Michael Thomas. And great to see, man. This guy, man, he's been battling an ACL injury for like 2 years now. The Packers offensive lineman David Bakhtiari coming off the physically unable to perform list today and easing him back into practice as the season draws closer. Hopefully, David Bakhtiari, who's the left tackle of Aaron Rodgers, can play some football this year. Last year, like I said, very weird. Missed the entire season, then came back for the final game, and then missed the entire playoff run. Very weird. But some of these guys, man, it takes them a while. We seen it with Jamal Murray, Derrick Rose in basketball. We see it in wrestling, right? With Jimmy Uso, Bailey. Some guys, it takes almost 2 years to recover, and that might be the case for Packers offensive lineman David Bakhtiari. But hopefully he can get back on, man. Hopefully, Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta close the door. Pendejo face for me. Pendejo face for me. I gotta close the door. Anyways, I apologize. I need to be more professional. Like Mike Kali said, I need to look myself in the mirror, ask myself, am I about shit or full of shit? The last few days, it's been a clusterfuck here on the show. I need to be a professional, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, man, great to see David Bakhtiari back in getting off the physically unable to perform list. And then the Bucks, man, more injuries. Now they're saying that the Aaron's knees tore his ACL and it's out for the season. Jesus Christ, man, it's already missing Tristan Wirfs with an oblique injury. Ryan Jensen out as well with a knee injury. It is not looking good. Right now, they are missing everybody. Now Tom Brady's out in bed. They don't know where Tom Brady is. Somebody needs to call the FBI, file a police report. There needs to be a PB in jail for Tom Brady. Where the hell is Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr.? Damn it. Come on, Brady. I think, is it possible? Well, they don't sack each other, right? Right now it's kind of all fucked for the Buccaneers because they're missing their quarterback. He's nowhere to be found. Freaking the offensive lineman is at least 3 out of the 5 starters on the offensive line are fucking hurt. It's been I feel sorry for Todd Bowles, man. I really do. This has not been a fun training camp for Mr. Todd Bowles, especially with almost his entire offensive line going down and his quarterback leaving him. Literally left the damn training camp. It hasn't been seen for at least 10 days, man. Everybody's wondering where the hell is Tom Brady, man. And here we do have some news here. Bucks quarterback Tom Brady is expected to return to the team per sources very shortly. Brady left the team earlier this month for personal reasons. So hopefully, he said he was going to come back this weekend, but he didn't come back. So people are wondering, people are saying maybe Monday he comes back, but hopefully Tom Brady does come back. And right here's the injury report for Aaron Sneeze. ACL and MCL teared. He's out for the season. That freaking sucks. And I think that's about it, ladies and gentlemen, for news for the NFL. Let's take a look at the damn preseason games. I want to look at I like looking at young quarterbacks. That's what I like to look. So Eagles, Browns, no Jalen Hurts. I don't think Deshaun Watson played either. Gardner Minshew took a lot of the snaps. 14 for 17, 142 yards. He played most of the game. And then for the frickin' Browns, it was Josh Dobbins and Josh Rosen. Josh Rosen going 7 for 20, 88 yards. And then Josh Dobbs going 14 for 20, 141 yards. All right, whatever. Giants, Bengals, again, let's see how Daniel Jones looked. No Joe Burrow. Let's see. Daniel Jones, 14 for 16, 116 yards. 1 interception, pendejo face. Did he fumble? This guy's always fumbling. He didn't fumble at least, but he did have an interception. All right. So at least he completed 22 of his 27 passes for 204 yards. I beg your pardon. I'm looking at the wrong stat line. He completed 14 of 16. So he completed 14 of 16 passes for 116 yards. But he did throw an interception. Daniel Jones, man. Pendejo face from Mr. Daniel Jones. Let's see here, ladies and gentlemen. And then we got the final game. Like I said, Baltimore Ravens extending their winning streak to 22 preseason wins. No Lamar Jackson tonight. Hundley played 13 of 14, 129 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. For Arizona, no Kyler Murray, whatever. All right, so that's about the preseason. So, yeah, only 3 preseason games tonight, right? Philadelphia, Cleveland, Cincinnati, New York Giants, and Ravens, Baltimore, Arizona. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's move. Is there any news on the National Basketball Association? I don't know if there is or not. Let's see if there's any news in the National Basketball Association. Udenis Haslam did announce he's coming back for a 20-year. Udenis Haslam announces in his youth camp that he will be back with a new deal with the Miami Heat and return for the 20th season. So Udenis Haslam is back. Great to see, man. Udenis Haslam is back. You know, obviously, I think he's excited. Last year, they came close of a freaking going to the NBA Finals. So I think, obviously, he wants to come back for one more year. And at this point, Udonis Haslam is more like a player/assistant coach. So I think Eric Spoelstra is going to be very happy to have Udonis Haslam back on the bench. Baseball news. Let's look at the damn baseball news. Great fun series coming up this week. Yankees and Mets, where I believe the Mets will be pitching both Jacob deGrom and Max Scherzer. Jesus Christ, Yankees are really struggling, man. They finally won today, but let's see how the damn Yankees look this versus the Jacob deGrom and Max Scherzer, man. And let's take a look at some baseball stats, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight on a Sunday. Let's see here. We have the Reds being the Pirates 9-5. We have the Astros being the Braves 5-4, avoiding the damn sweep. We have the Mets. What a game this was, ladies and gentlemen, between the Mets and the fucking Phillies, man. This game lasted like fucking 5 hours. There was a fucking 1 hour rain delay. 10-9. The fucking Mets beat the Phillies, man. What a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. The fucking it started off with the freaking Phillies taking a 4-0 lead. And then the fucking Mets came back in the freaking 4th inning, tied up 4-4. Then again in the fucking 4th inning, fucking Alec Baum hits a 3-run homer, 7-4. And then freaking Mark Cannon hits a 3-run homer, ties at 7-7. And then again, the Phillies take another lead, 8-7. Mark Hahn again comes in, hits it, another 2-run homer, 9-8. Mets take the lead. Brendan Nemo finally hit a 2-run shot. The Mets took a 10-8 lead. You know, the Mets, the Phillies score one final run in the ninth inning, and 10-9 was their final score. What a game, man. Jesus Christ. I believe Alec Blum had fucking 2 home runs, 6 RBIs for Philadelphia, and I believe Mark Hahn had 2 home runs, 5 RBIs for freaking Mets, man. What a damn game this was, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus Christ, man. Tigers beat the Angels 4-0. Rays beat the Royals 3-2. Yankees beat the Blue Jays 4-2. Rangers beat the Twins 7-0. Damn, the Twins had problems this weekend with the Rangers, I think. Brewers beat the Cubs 5-2. Giants beat the Rockies 9-8. Athletics beat the Mariners 5-3. Dodgers beat the Marlins 10-3. Cardinals beat the Diamondbacks 6-4. Padres beat the Nationals 2-1. Orioles beat the Red Sox 5-3. Ladies and gentlemen, let's look at the standings. Let's look at the damn wild card. Yankees still up by 8 games. Guardians are up by half game. Astros are up by 11 games. Mets are up by 4 games. Cardinals are up by... Cardinals are up by 5. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you the Cardinals are going to run away with that puppy. And the Dodgers are up by 18. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, right now, outside of the fucking AL Central, between the Guardians, the Twins, and the White Sox, everybody's running away with the damn divisions. Ladies and Jesus Christ, I don't know if I've ever seen this shit in my life. Fucking 5 out of the 6 divisions are kind of... Jesus Christ, that's crazy, man. The Rays, the Blue Jays, and the Mariners are the top 3 teams in the wild card. So we'll see what happens. The damn Orioles are still in it, man. It is crazy. That's been the craziest thing about this season, man. The Orioles and the Mariners. The fact that we're almost into September and they're still in the wild card mix, man. That is crazy, man. Jesus Christ. And then in the freaking National League, Braves, Padres, and Phillies. And like I said, the only team that it's about a 14 race for the wild card. It's between the Braves, Padres, Phillies, and Brewers. After that, it's over. The other teams are done. They're going home. And the American League, there's about 5-6 teams to have a chance at it. There's a little bit more hope, but we'll see what the hell happens, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into some damn wrestling here tonight on a Sunday. You know what? Hold on. Let's see here tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we got some wrestling news. So today the biggest thing, there's some news. They're talking about possibly I guess Sheamus has been coming up by himself lately, right? No more Butch and no more Rich Holland, and there's talks that they're gonna turn Butch back into Pete Dunne. That was his character when he was in NXT, where he held the NXT UK Championship for almost 2 years. So he was fucking pretty much the Roman Reigns of NXT UK. So there's a lot of talk. The reason he hasn't been on TV lately with Sheamus is because they're going to turn him back into Pete Dunne. So that'll be exciting, man. They're even saying that he could come in and interfere in either the Intercontinental Championship match between Gunther and Sheamus, or even in the... Now, I think it makes more sense to come in and interfere in the... A lot of people are saying he's gonna help Gunther win, and then he's gonna turn his back on Sheamus, and they're gonna turn Sheamus babyface, and obviously Butch is at this point I guess it would be Pete Dunne. They're gonna have a feud between Pete Dunne and Sheamus. That's what they're saying. There's also some talk he might interfere in the Roman Reigns McIntyre one, but I think it makes more sense because he was formerly obviously with Sheamus that he interferes in the Intercontinental Championship match and fucks it up for Sheamus. So we'll see what that goes on there. They're saying obviously Top Dollar. They're saying that when he left WWE last year, that a lot of people had heat on him, were mad at him backstage because I guess he did a rap a dish track, I think it's what it's called. And he went a little bit. He went on at the time he was doing with Jinder Mahal and Shinky, and he kind of got a little bit racist. People got offended, but for what I saw, Triple H, before he decided to sign him and bring him back, he did talk to the wrestlers, and they gave him the green light. There was going to be no problems. So Mark Henry, I believe, was still with WWE when this happened. He said it was blown out of proportion. So they're saying that everything's fine now with Top Dollar, and I'm even guessing Jinder Mahal and Shinky are okay with him. They're saying Trish Stratus has been on WWE live events. So the live events are the shows that are not televised. They're only for the fans. She's been appearing in a few over the weekend in Toronto. I don't know where the hell they've been touring Canada for the last few days. And obviously, I think she's advertised to be at Monday Night Raw this Monday in Toronto. So we'll see what Trish Stratus does, man. A lot of people are kind of hoping that they end up having a match between Alexa Bliss and Trish Stratus at Clash of the Castle. We'll see what happens, man. They're saying the Good Brothers, who were formerly known in WWE as The Club, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, their contract is set to expire with Impact. And a lot of people are saying they're probably either AEW or WWE bound, although they have a very good relationship as well with New Japan, which I believe that's where Carl Anderson met his wife in New Japan. So there's a chance they could go anywhere, whether they stay in Impact, go to New Japan, go to AEW, or go to WWE. They have connections all over the damn place. So nobody knows where the hell the Good Brothers are going to go once their contract from Impact expire here in the next few days, man. I guess there's a small wrestling company called JCW, and they're saying that Seth Rollins and The Miz were spotted there a few days ago. I think it was in Atlantic City, and they said that WWE had a live event there the same day as GCW had their event. So I guess some of the wrestlers were backstage there, and they're saying that Stephanie McMahon has also invited some of them to WrestleMania, give them free tickets. So I don't know, man. I don't know too much about this company, but apparently the WWE seems to be more friendly with them than other companies. Who knows, man? Sasha Banks and Naomi have been spotted in multiple events the last month, and they're saying that so they're going to events together. They're saying that Sasha Banks has more like a blonde hair now. I think she had blue hair, and now it's more like a blonde hair. So a lot of people are wondering, could that mean anything for a WWE return? People don't know. Obviously, she's always had like a colorful purple, pink, blue for WWE. So is that a good sign or a bad sign that it's not blonde? It seems like a more normal blonde. So we'll see. Apparently there was a wrestling show run by the woman, an all-woman pay-per-view called Empower, and it was produced by Mickie James. I think it was last year in 2021. WWE did something similar a few years ago, and it's same thing. Unfortunately, the ratings were not very good for the show. So they're saying that they asked, are they going to do another one this year? And they're saying most likely not. Although it was a very good show for the woman, a lot of people didn't watch it. And so they're probably not going to do it again this year. That same thing happened with the woman back when they did theirs a few years ago. The reason they couldn't do it, they haven't done a second one, was because the ratings were not good enough. So same situation here, man. That sucks, man. And speaking of women, they're saying that AEW women's division, Chris Stylander, suffered an ACL tear. I believe this is the second time in 2 years she fucking tears her ACL. I believe she's fucking tore her ACL back in 2020. And now again, she tore the fucking ACL, man. Jesus Christ. And I believe she was getting set up to fight Thunder Rosa for the Women's AEW Championship, man. Terrible luck right here by Chris Stylander, man. Jesus Christ, man. And like I said, we talked about it earlier on the show. Some people take a long time from ACL, man. The time frame is 7 to 9 months. That we saw Jimmy Uso and Bayley take 2 years. Or or almost 2 years, like a year and a half. Jesus Christ, man. So hopefully Chris Stylander can come back soon, man. And then they're saying that Will Ospreay, who's a big wrestler over there in New Japan, He's saying that back in May he got super sick with a kidney infection and that he was gonna die, man. Jesus Christ, man. He said nobody has really talked about this, but back in May I had a really bad kidney infection. I thought I was gonna die. So great to see Will Ospreay's back to being healthy. Of course, we just saw him back, what was it, back in June, July. He was part of the whole Forbidden Door shit. So that's crazy, right? Literally May, June, like it's just been a month, if not a few weeks, since he was super sick. And then he was back, he was appearing in AEW TV. That is crazy, man. But great to see that Will Ospreay's back to being healthy, man. Jesus Christ, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's all I have to say today for the news. And until next time, I thank you for watching. What the fuck is happening to the show?